I think when we go back to it, like, I just think that with Large, everything had to be what he saw in his mind, and I think the thing was, I couldn't see what you see in your mind, so I don't know the method to your madness.
Right.
With Irv, he's selectively letting me know what the plan is. And with Irv, it's, well, you fuck with Southside niggas and Hollis niggas anyway, so nigga, that flushing shit is whack. You gotta be on this side, like, we gonna move, we gonna do it.
Right.
And it goes on and on.
Would you think that maybe Large Professor was like, because, you know, I grew up off of him too, he was like positive, you know, and we've been talking about enablers. We was having that conversation, and I would think Irv Gotti would be more of an enabler to the negative. When Large Professor, he's the type that being around him, he is
It's
gonna
funny you
encourage
say that, bro.
to the positivity. They was they stand at two
They were polar, like,
different,
polar opposites.
One of the first things I could say I noticed about Irv was, it was about the what happens when the money comes. Yo, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that, we doing this for that.
He had a plan of rolled out for you, money-wise, on how to spend it, where with that.
Not so much, but I just mean everything was get to the bag.
Stacking the bag.
When we get the bag, we gonna be on, and when we on,
this is what we
it's gonna be this.
Right.
And that was never my wave, because my whole thing, nigga, money comes, money goes. I'm in Bayside High School with like $4 grand in my pocket damn near every day, because I hustle, I sell crack. They had this shit called co-op. Like, you would work 1 week and go to school 1 week.
Right.
I fucked around and got hired by Bantam Doubleday Dell, which was a book publishing company. They're building in 666 Tishman Avenue.
Yeah.
So I was a young nigga in high school making like 19, 20, anywhere from $22 an hour to, I want to say $25 an hour when I started. So if you take that and add that to the money I'm making outside hustling,
you got a couple dollars.
And then I'm still getting money from the government because my mom's passed away.
You got a whole budget.
The guys in Bayside lit. So I never gave a fuck about paper.
Right.
I was like, yo, I'm on my fly guy wave. I'm going to get the reverse jam Reeboks with the basketball on it, the fucking the Columbia Whirlybird and the Bugaboo joints. You know, but to get to it, I segue because of the gun case. I kind of decided to give all of that up, but because of the shit that happened in the building where Nas kept me safe, the nigga ended up coming to my job that I put the beats on. And I worked at Stearns on Main Street in Flushing. So I'm already adjusting to the fact that I'm deciding I'm gonna change my ways. But now here comes this bitch nigga. At the time, I mean, it's funny how life works. Let me take that back. Here he comes. I can't be mad. We went at it. It went wrong for you.
Yeah.
Nigga, you
trying to get the get back. Right.
So he comes and I'm behind the register and the nigga flashes the hammer on me. And I'm like, so what you gonna do? You gonna pop me in the store with all these cameras? My dumb ass decides to go home on my lunch break
and go get a hammer.
Go get my hammer and come back to work.
Oh God. Oh God.
Hold on. This is after he flashed you and then left.
He left.
So he flashed?
Right.
Hey,
but the nigga says some shit like,
see you later.
I know what time you get off work.
Oh, so you was like, okay. All right, bet.
Yeah, that's different.
All right,
So my dumb ass goes home. I go get the hammer.
Why'd you come back?
He went back to work. He went on his lunch break.
No, what's the line, bro?
His frontal lobe was not developed yet.
No.
Why'd you come back?
Because my ego was like, yo, you gonna let that nigga do that shit?
That's the realest shit right there.
I know we not gonna let that happen.
Ben, we already fucked him up.
We already fucked him up, so, right. My ego is, My ego's like, shut up, I drive.
Common sense.
Right.
Shut up, common
Yeah,
sense.
shut
I'm in
up,
charge.
common sense. No, we ain't stopping for no bathroom break. Ego on 100.
Right.
I go, get the hammer, come back to Stearns. Now when you check in, mind you, your backpack, everything, they will have a security, like a security desk shit. Again, dumbass nigga. Leave the burner in the bag that I be taking to go to work. Like my clothes, the change, all of that shit. They put the shit in like
The screen and shit.
Right. No. They just put it in like a locker store.
Oh, okay.
So I finish my shift. Doesn't even dawn on me. The niggas behind the counter doing the security shit where everybody's personal belongings is. Doesn't dawn on me that I've never seen these niggas before. None of that dawns on me. Doesn't dawn on me it's not the regular chick who gives you your shit when you leaving out of to go home.
Right.
It's two white boys.
Right.
And they older looking. So I change, I put my camel joints back on, my field jacket, all this shit. I'm changing out of my Peabody outfit for work or whatever.
Right.
And out of Walkman, I'll never forget, I was getting ready to leave. And nigga said, yo, you forgot your Walkman. And I was like, oh shit, that's right, thank you. Nigga, that was one of the texts from 109. So as soon as I came out the side entrance of Stearns and they knew I had the bag on me and they knew the hammer was in the bag.
How they know the hammer was in the bag?
Somebody must have went in the
Bag.
and called them while I'm working.
So they took your bag and locked it up, but they be looking through niggas shit, basically.
Right, and they was waiting for me to come up because they didn't know what employee had the gun in the bag.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
So when I'm walking out, I got the book bag on. It was like a dumpster, one of them big ass like steel dumpsters,
Yeah,
whatever.
green joint.
I walk out and I don't even see these niggas. I just feel the force of these niggas behind me, picking me off my feet. Niggas said, doom, I hit the dumpster. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm trying to spin on niggas to see what it is. When I turn around, they like, yo, get on the ground, get on the ground, get on the ground. Do you have anything else that's gonna hurt us? So I was like, wow,
Gotcha.
I'm jammed up.
Yeah.
You was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have beat that case easy, but you know you wasn't an adult, so you
Right,
didn't know
so-
the game.
My dad comes to 109 precinct, whatever. And like I said, God bless, he was, he was on the job. So they knew I wasn't telling the whole story of what happened. Like I could at least say that I knew enough not to say anything.
Yeah, good, yeah.
So I didn't speak or tell them the story or any of that. My father came. And I remember my dad talking with one of the officers, and he told my father, he said, this doesn't add up because you have a good kid. So he's not telling us something. And as he's doing that, another detective, I guess, was trying to get me to talk, and I never forget my pop stopped him. He's like, don't do that. If anyone's gonna roll my son, I'll roll my son. I didn't even know what that meant.
Yeah.
But I just remember my dad being like, don't do that, I'll roll him. Like, but he came, them niggas bought me pizza from Gloria's on Main Street, like a whole pie in the cell. I ate all that shit, but you know, my nigga. But he couldn't get me out.
Did you ever think that maybe homeboy told him that you had a gun?
It didn't dawn on me. All I was concerned about was, yo, this nigga's flashing on me.
Right.
And I done beat your ass up. Nigga, I'm gonna let you have it when when all this shit is over with. That's the one thing I could say. I think subconsciously, because I never addressed everything I've gone through, I think a part of me deep down was always looking for an opportunity. Like if the world gave me a reason, then I'm just 0 to 100.
Yeah.
To release your tension or to get even?
Nah,
think
just to
it's
release
a-
it.
Okay.
I think
Just
a
to
little
release
bit. And I was a little nigga, bro, so I wasn't having nobody pick on me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like I wasn't going through that. And I'll never forget, my dad was like, you can't come out, but, and it was like one of the realest things I ever heard my dad say to me. He's like, yo, you do whatever you have to when you get where you're going. And it kind of scared the shit out of me, but it kind of also was like, wow, for my dad to tell me that, he's like giving me a green light, like if anything pop off, nigga, between now and the moment they call your name in front of a judge, like,
handle your business.
handle your business.
Right.
And long story short, God is good. I never forget, there was a legal aid named Stella Sinners. If you out there, Stella Sinners, shout out to you. He got them to where they was just like, yo, you got 5 years probation.
Wow.
This is
Wow.
probation.
Maybe because he
wait.
should have beat it like you said.
And you know
Should've
what's
beat it.
wild?
It was an
You
easy-
know what's wild?
easy beatable case.
Right.
They were arguing because I was on the cusp of like, I think going on like maybe 19 or 18, if I was gonna be charged as an adult or if I was a juvenile. And not only that, that's when the one in the chamber law came into play. And I had one in the head. So I remember my pops was tight because he was like, you fucking bird brain, you should have left the clip. If you're gonna be an idiot, you should have left the clip out of the gun.
Yeah.
Right.
Your dumbass, you had one in the chamber.
Yeah.
And I remember he's like, you don't know what intent is? You fucking bird brain, you know what intent is? Well, this says you intended to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Right.
So, by the grace of God and Stella Sinners, and the fact that I've never really been in no trouble, they was like, yo, you got probation. Just make sure you report. And I had to go see my PO, Selborn Reed, nigga. Like, that's what it was.
Right.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.